Hi, everybody. It's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Spring training action on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set. And today's starter, Grayson Rodriguez.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches. And how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? Here's a big power threat. Lou Gehrig. Lifted in the air, right field. Number one, under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting second, the first baseman,
And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Man at first. Here's some real power at the plate. Number 50. And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. Line drive. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Cal Ripken Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it one-hops the wall. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 2-0. A 2-run double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
1 out, runner at second. Stepping in the long ball threat, Reggie Jackson. This one in the air center field. Kjerstad on his way over and makes the grab. Runner tags and will move up to third. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third. At the plate, Derek Jeter. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. A shot to left. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. On a line out towards center. And that should be extra bases. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Back-to-back base hits. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Runner at third, 2 gone. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That one felt good, and they add a couple more. It's 6-0.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Dean Kremer takes over on the mound.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And that turns the lineup over.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Back to the top of the lineup. And here is Lou Gehrig. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Base knock right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Now at the plate, Don Mattingly. And a base hit up the middle. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score easily. It's 7-0.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now number 50. Laced to right center, base hit. Here comes Gehrig. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So 2 on with 2 away. Cal Ripken Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. On a line, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 9-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
First and second, 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Reggie Jackson. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Liner, base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Pitching change here, Daniel Espino.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered here in this one. And that one lifted in the air center field. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter. But when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Ken Griffey Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. He tripled and scored his first time. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That one ripped. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. On to the bottom of the first. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. Back here at Forbes Field. And starting this one, Babe Ruth. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
And here's the first baseman, number 0. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Here comes the 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Long run, nice grab. One up, one down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. And stepping in is the speedy Gunnar Henderson. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. 0-1. And a foul ball. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
So next to hit for Baltimore, number 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Oh, and 1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail in this one 11-0. Top of the second. Here's the power hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
That one is absolutely belted. Kjerstad going back on this one, and it hits the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So, man aboard. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Into center and a base hit. Posada coming home. Not in time. He's safe. And they extend their lead. Man, Singy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
So the batting order turns over. Lou Gehrig stepping in now for the Yankees. And that's a base hit into left field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now it's going to be Don Mattingly. That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, number 50.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, number 50.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Tag, not in time. He scores. It's 13-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken Jr. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. That's a base hit as a run scores. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
One away, runners at first and third. And next for New York, Reggie Jackson, 1 for 2. Now a fly ball to right center. Number 1 on the move to the alley. Makes the grab on the run. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And the lead continues to grow.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These guys are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team. Right now.
Yusei Kikuchi gets the ball now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Chris, 2020 a special year for Derek Jeter as he was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, pretty special, and everyone saw that coming. All the writers voted for him except for one.
And that one hammered, caught just shy of the wall. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. Now to the bottom of the second. Yankees out in front, 15-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and into the box for Baltimore, number 50.
Number 50.
And he deals. In the air out towards right center. Jackson trying to get there. And puts the squeeze on that. And there's 1 away.
Batting fifth. The designated
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Mountcastle.
Back to the mound. The throw to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Lourdes Gurriel.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And there's a ball.
One ball, no strike.
And it's even up.
Two-seam fastball has been very consistent. He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate and some really good arm side run.
Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ken Griffey Jr. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. And out of here. He'll circle the bases. His 2nd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 17-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Next to hit, Shohei Ohtani. In the air, right field. Puts it away for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Lou Gehrig.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
And a base hit into right center field. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two.
The first baseman for the 23, John Mattingly.
2 outs, base is empty. Don Mattingly will hit next. This guy has turned into a beast. Out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Now the batter now, number 50. Gurriel handles the chance. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, Heston Kjerstad.
The center
He's
fielder,
got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Kjerstad hitting 7th in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2020. And he takes a strike.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
The 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
James McCann, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. That's in there. That's strike 2.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Here's the 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And now the lefty. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Next to hit, Taron Vavra. First pitch just misses. Vavra goes 6'1", 26 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. He swings and fouls one off. And a swing and a miss there.
1-2.
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Orioles held in check there. They're in a wee bit of a hole, down 17-0. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the fourth, Kyle Bradish.
Number 39, Kyle Bradish.
Now the third baseman, Cal Ripken Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Around first, heading for two. Ripken headed for third. The relay, the tag, and he's out trying for three.
Really nice job of hitting right there, but you've got to be a better base runner than that and understand the situation. With nobody out, you got to be able to shut it down, stay at second, keep yourself in scoring position instead of killing a potential rally.
And now the right fielder, Reggie Jackson. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there's two away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. And his third hit of the game is a triple. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So two down, and now Ken Griffey Jr. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the third out. The Yanks lead one. Not something they've done much of as they lead it 17-0. Back now at Forbes Field, digging in, number 0. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. 0-1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
0-2 as he waves at that one. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Henderson stands in now and watches strike one.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
On the ground to the left. Fires over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. You got to be kidding me. Did you see that throw?
Not really, Boog. I mean, it happened in the blink of an eye, it seemed, but thankfully StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
And the batter now, number 1. And first offering is fouled off. The Orioles hitless so far in the game. Bounced out to short. Jeter. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
2 outs, runner at first. And now, number 50. Swings through that one, 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Step off throw to first. Back in there standing. And the 0-2. Up the middle. And that one handled. They take the force out. And that will end the inning. Coming on for the Orioles, D.L. Hall.
Now pitching for the Orioles, number 24, D.L. Hall.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada.
The catcher, Jorge Posada.
The pitch. And a swing and a line drive into right field. And a superb diving catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Now here is Shohei Ohtani. This looks like extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Now the left fielder, Lou Gehrig. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Smash down the left field line. Could be extra bases. Ohtani around third. He scores, and they extend their lead.
Waste no time there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Don Mattingly. Lifted in the air, right center field. Makes a nice running catch. Runner tagging for third. Throw, and it gets away.
Now batting, number 50.
Here's the second baseman, number 50. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
That's hard hit on the line. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Well done, drives in the run. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Cal Ripken Jr. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Back-to-back singles. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And up next for New York, Reggie Jackson. Well struck right field. In the air to make the catch. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead it 19-0. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Ryan Mountcastle.
The designated hitter.
It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit. No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
On the ground right side. Slings to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter. Rolled over it, got the ground out.
Here's Gurriel. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
On the ground. Throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Heston.
2 outs, base is empty. Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
These guys have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Matt Sauer. And now the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. The wide to kick the pitch. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jorge Posada.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Keeps the inning alive, and now Shohei Ohtani to the plate.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
So, man aboard, Shohei Ohtani. The next to hit. The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Base hit, left center field. Posada rounds second on his way to third. The relay throw in there safely.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I love the hustle out of the box. Man, he drove that baseball, and he was thinking triple right away.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. And next for New York, Lou Gehrig.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third comes across, and the lead continues to grow.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So digging in, Don Mattingly. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And up next for New York, number 50. Hit hard on the ground to short. They get the force, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Yankees lead it 21-0. Welcome back. Here is James McCann.
For the Orioles,
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
And a pitch. There's the strike. McCann, a former All-Star, 33 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2011. Ground ball to the right side. That's an infield single as the pitcher just holds on to it. Taron Vavra getting ready to hit. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1. McCann on at first, nobody out. Swing and a tapper. On to first, 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
the batter, number 0.
And next for the Orioles, number 0. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Here's the 0-1. That one fouled off. Runner leads away at second. Foul ball still 0-2. Runner at second here, 1 gone. can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Henderson at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
0-2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Baker.
Number 43, Brian Baker.
Here's the third baseman, Cal Ripken Jr. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. That's out to center field. And base hit.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Now, Reggie Jackson. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. McCann fires. Safe. Stolen base. Runner at second. Nobody out. Bounce to the right side. And that chance handled. Whips it to first. That's the first out, the top of the seventh.
Now batting, the shortstop, Derek.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Derek Jeter.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. Ripped on a line. He's there. He's got it. And that should get the job done as he tags from third. In to score is the runner from third, and they extend their lead.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Kjerstad drifts towards it. Brings it in for the third out. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. 7th inning stretch time. The Yankees lead this one 22-0. Well, there's a sign from the crew chief. We are officially in a rain delay as they'll put the tarp on the infield and hope this one passes quickly.
Well, the goal is to resume play within the hour, so that leaves these managers with a bit of a decision. And will they be able to keep their pitchers in the game or not? So we'll have to see on the other side, folks.
And here it comes. right through there for a strike.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Just misses with that one.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
In there for strike 1. Swings through that.
0-2.
He goes down looking. Didn't agree with the call at the plate right there.
Now, Boog, in a game like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys have been out here for a while. Umpires saying, hey, let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
So now a pinch hitter, Tristan Casas, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And there's the strike. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Staying in the game on defense, Oswaldo Cabrera. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. Darwinzon Hernandez. Comes on now.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Now into the ball game on defense, Yu Chang. He's in at shortstop. Here's the catcher to hit, Jorge Posada.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The pitch. Posada with a swing and a drive deep to left. Gurriel ranging back, and it bangs off the top of the wall. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Shohei Ohtani will hit next. Late swing, foul to the left.
You know, these Yankees doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
The 0-2. Line drive. Brings it in. Runner tags up for third. He's in there.
Now batting, the left fielder, Lou Gehrig.
Here's the left fielder, Lou Gehrig. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Now fly ball to right center. Dives, and he can't hang on.
Little hesitation there led to the bad jump on a ball that really looked catchable. That allows a huge run to score late in this ball game.
And it's second with one away. And now the first baseman, John Mattingly. Line drive, base hit. Garrett around third. He will score, and the lead continues to grow.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner on at first with one gone. Now it's the second baseman. Hard hit, left field, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
All over that one right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Cal Ripken Jr. now at the plate. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To third, tag, got him. And no throw. He's into first easily. So first and second with two outs. Reggie Jackson stepping in now for the Yankees. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back there. Out of here. He powers one out to right field, and they add to their lead. It's 27-0.
That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Dylan Tate.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter, Alec Burleson.
Number 41, Alec Burleson.
Wandy Peralta gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here comes a pitch. There's a strike. Peralta, an all-star a season ago. He features a changeup, a sinker, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. The 0-1. Way out front for strike two. On the ground, out to short. Sends it to first. One up, one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Heston.
Heston Kjerstad, the next to hit. It was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss
1-1.
as he was out front that time. One down, base is empty. And a count 1-2. On the ground, right side. Nice grab. The throw, and very nicely done for the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
James McCann in now. A guy who's turned himself into a good framer. He was originally drafted by the Tigers, second round pick in 11. And a foul ball. The pitch. Good eye in that spot.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Tapped in front of the plate. In plenty of time to first, and that is that. So remaining in the game defensively, Alec Burleson. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jarlin Garcia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ken Griffey Jr. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. A towering home run, and they tack one on the board. It's 28-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And, you know, he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Jorge Posada. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
And now Shohei Ohtani. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Cabrera going back some more. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Now the left fielder, Lou Gehrig. Garcia, a 6'3 lefty, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Out towards left center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
I mean, come on, have a game. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in.
One at second. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. Back here at Forbes Field, here's the second baseman, Taron Vavra.
The second baseman, Taron Vavra.
Peralta back to work. Strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Left-hand hitter waits. Good job to fight that one off. Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now one away.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter. Caden Grenier. One out, the base is empty for him. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Kicks and deals. And takes low for ball one.
1-1.
To the right side, Mattingly. And he handles it himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 2. Gunnar Henderson.
Orioles making a move for a pinch hitter. Adley Rutschman trying to get something going for him with two away. Off the mark there. And that's ball one. Bounce to the right. And that one handled. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Yankees use two pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, we saw complete domination in this one. The offense exploded for a blowout, and then the pitching staff nails, locked down the opponent. These guys did everything right today.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes.
Mm-hmm.